ChatGPT plus Codex update is crazy. Picture this. You finally get an AI tool dialed in exactly how you like it. Your prompts, your skills, your whole workflow. Then a shinier tool launches next week and you're staring at a blank setup screen all over again. That cycle just got broken and almost nobody's talking about it yet. On August 11th, OpenAI quietly shipped something that flips the script on how we use AI tools. ChatGPT can now pull your entire setup in from other AI platforms, not just the chat history, your skills, your plugins, your project folders, your instructions, all of it moved in one shot. It's sitting inside the ChatGPT desktop app right now, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use it, plus the one move most people are going to overlook. Here's the real problem this solves. Every serious AI user hits the same wall. You spend a weekend building out a solid workflow inside one tool, then a better model drops somewhere else, and switching means starting from a blank page again. Most people just don't bother. They stay put, not because the old tool is better, but because rebuilding feels like too much of a tax. That hesitation quietly caps how fast anyone can grow with AI. Hey, if we haven't met yet, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Julian's out there helping clients land more leads and customers, and my job is to keep you plugged into the AI updates that actually matter. He reads every single comment, so drop yours below. Now flip that around and think about a business running on content and community, something like AI Profit Boardroom. Every piece of that operation depends on repeatable systems, the way scripts get outlined, the way new members get welcomed, the way questions get answered. Rebuilding that by hand inside a new tool isn't a small chore, it's lost production time that could have gone into reaching more people. That's the exact tax this update removes. So here's the promise. By the time you finish this video, you'll be able to take a workflow you've already built and carry it into ChatGPT in minutes, not days. No lost prompts, no rebuilding skills from memory. Just your system, fully intact, running in a new environment. Let's walk through exactly how this looks on screen. You'll open the ChatGPT desktop app first. From there, click into Settings. Somewhere in that menu, you'll spot an import option. If it's not showing up right away, head to the General tab and look for the line about importing another agent setup. Click it and you'll get a list of connected tools, things like Claude Code, Claude Cowork, and Cursor. Pick whichever one holds your existing work and ChatGPT scans it for anything worth pulling across. Once it finishes scanning, you're handed a checklist, not a blind import. You'll see your instruction files, your skills, your plugins, your project folders, even recent chat threads, all laid out so you choose exactly what comes with you. Nothing moves without your say-so, and your original tool stays completely untouched the whole time. Confirm your selections, hit import, and within a minute, you're inside a fresh copy of your setup, ready to keep working. Here's a prompt worth trying the moment your import finishes. Just to confirm everything landed the way it should, type this into your newly imported project, list every skill and project that just came across, and summarize what each one does. That single line gives you a fast readout of what transferred, so you're not guessing whether something got left behind. Quick pause here, because this is exactly the kind of shift we go deep on inside the AI Profit Boardroom. I walk you through this exact import step by step, so you can move between Claude Code, Cursor, and ChatGPT without losing a single thing. We run live coaching calls where you bring your own setup and ask me what to import first and what to leave behind. There's a roadmap that takes you from a messy, scattered set of tools to one clean system built for growth. If you want to build a lean, fast-moving AI operation instead of rebuilding your workflow every time a new tool drops, this is built for exactly that. The links are in the comments and the description. Now, why should a content and education business care this much about a settings page update? Because of what's actually riding underneath the surface. This import doesn't just move a couple of chat logs. Your instruction documents convert into agent files, your saved settings become Codex configuration, your custom skills and plugins keep functioning exactly as they did. Even background automations, the hooks and sub-agent setups running quietly behind your tools get carried over intact. Think about a creator who's built an entire pipeline off one video script, something that spins that single script into a newsletter draft, a batch of social captions, and a downloadable resource for new subscribers. Before this update, that pipeline was glued to whichever AI tool built it. Testing a different model meant rebuilding the whole chain from the ground up. Now that entire pipeline imports as one unit. One recorded video still fans out into 4 or 5 pieces of content automatically, regardless of which AI tool is doing the heavy lifting that month. Or picture a growing community fielding a constant stream of questions every day, some simple, some clearly from someone close to signing up for coaching. Instead of a person manually sorting that inbox, an automated agent tags each message, drafts a reply, and flags the ones worth a personal follow-up. That entire sorting system, hooks, logic, and all, is exactly the kind of setup this import brings across in one piece. It doesn't need rebuilding every time the team wants to try a sharper model. There's a third angle worth mentioning too, one that's easy to overlook. Say a team has built out a whole onboarding sequence for brand new community members, the welcome message, the first 3 steps to take, the resources to point them toward. That sequence took real time to get right, and losing it every time the team tests a new AI tool would be brutal. With this update, that onboarding flow just comes along for the ride. Every new AI tool the team tries still greets new members exactly the same polished way without anyone rebuilding a single step. Consistency like that is what makes a growing community actually feel organized instead of chaotic behind the scenes. There's also a version of this built for people who'd rather work from the terminal. Codex CLI supports the same kind of import. Start a local session, run the import command, choose Claude Code or Cursor as your source, then select which project files and recent conversations you want pulled in. Worth knowing, the terminal version caps you at 50 recent chats from the last month, and it won't run mid-task or during a remote session, so kick it off at the start of a work block, not in the middle of one. Think about someone maintaining an outreach and lead scoring system, the kind of setup that decides who's just browsing content and who's actually ready for a deeper conversation. That logic usually lives buried inside old chat threads and scattered project notes. With the CLI import, that whole qualification system can move into a new environment in a single session, instead of someone trying to reconstruct it from memory weeks later. The system scales with the business instead of living in one person's head. It's the kind of behind-the-scenes reliability that lets a small team run like a much bigger one, without adding headcount, just to keep the workflow patched together every time the tooling changes. A few things worth knowing before you dive in. First, nothing about this import touches your original setup, so treat your first attempt like a test run. Bring over a small piece, see how it feels. There's genuinely no risk. Second, don't assume everything just works the moment it lands. Open your imported skills and check what permissions they're carrying, and if any of your tools needed a login before, expect to sign back in. Third, keep an eye on the little status indicator that pops up after import finishes. If something still needs attention, it will tell you right there, so you're not left wondering later why a piece isn't firing correctly. Zoom out for a second and think about what this actually changes for anyone building something in the AI education space. Growth used to be bottlenecked by how quickly a small team could rebuild tools by hand every time something better showed up. That trade-off is basically gone now. A lean operation can adopt whatever tool just launched this week, keep every workflow running and stay ahead of everyone else, still stuck rebuilding from scratch. Content keeps going out. Questions keep getting handled, new members keep getting welcomed properly, and the team's actual time goes towards strategy and reach, not reconstruction work. That's the piece most people are going to scroll right past. The businesses that stay light and portable across tools are the ones that keep compounding. The ones locked into a single setup start falling behind without even noticing it happening. And this is exactly the kind of shift we go deep on inside the iProfit boardroom. I walk you through this exact import step by step, so you can move between Claude Code, Cursor, and ChatGPT without losing a single thing. We run live coaching calls where you bring your own setup and ask me what to import first and what to leave behind. There's a roadmap that takes you from a messy, scattered set of tools to one clean system built for growth. If you want to build a lean, fast-moving AI operation instead of rebuilding your workflow every time a new tool drops, this is built for exactly that. The links are in the comments and the description. And if you want the full breakdown, the step-by-step guides, and over 100 AI use cases just like this one, come join the AI Success Lab. It's completely free. Links are in the comments and the description, and you'll find all the notes from this video waiting for you there. Plus, you'll be joining a community of 38,000 people, all figuring out how to get more done with AI together.